Hi there, once more, thank you for joining me. There was a disconnection. It looks like I should not be using the music, so I'm going to stop the music. It tells me I'm using a property that is actually copyright protected. So we're not going to have any music, but that's fine. Thank you for joining me. And I hope I'll be able to see your name. Please, as you join me, you can just write something there. Welcome. If I can see the comment, then maybe I could be able to see your name. Welcome to Inspiration Hour with Dr. Sylvia Forchaplikambi, an empowerment and transformation expert. It's a great privilege and honor to spend this amazing evening with you. We're going to have a wonderful and amazing and inspiring moment as always. Make yourself comfortable and invite your friends while I share with some people who are not actually aware of my page. And please help me share. I will be grateful. I don't know who is there, but I can see you. I can't see the name. But I appreciate you and you. Oh yeah, hi April, hello darling. Great. I think when you comment, then I can see you. Thank you for joining me. We're going to have an awesome evening tonight. We'll be looking at 7 core benefits, of actually establishing a solid belief system. I'll go through with you what we did last week briefly, and then we're going to move on. Please share with your friends, invite your friends, and we're going to have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. I hope the children are doing amazing. Thank you for joining me, darling. Thank you. I'll just share with some people who are not actually aware of my page. While you make yourself comfortable, I cannot use the music. It was disconnected for copyright reasons. But I'm going to start with an interesting joke, and then we're going to continue and have an amazing evening. Thank you once more. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Thank you. Hi, Jazzy. How are you? Jazzy, can you help share, please? Thank you. Thank you, Jazzy, for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you. I can see you people on the computer, but I cannot see you elsewhere if I am using my phone. Thank you all. Please share and invite your friends, and let's have an amazing evening together. Thank you. Thank you all. I'm with you in 2 minutes, I promise. We're going to have an awesome time. Hi. Hi, Jazzy. How are you? Can you kindly help me share? Thank you. I'm going to share and invite your friends. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Pina. I think what will happen, if you all come and say hello, then I can see you. I think that's what happens. If you don't say hello to me, I don't see you on my page. I don't know why. And in that way, you feel more at home. We feel like a wonderful and amazing, inspiring community. So I can interact with you and it seems more live. Thank you. Hello, Jazzy. Thank you. And if you just tell me where you're joining from, I'll be very happy as well. Thank you all. Please share with your friends, invite your friends, and I'll start in 1 minute time. Thank you all. Thank you. If you share with your friends, that'll be very lovely. So I'm just informing friends I'm actually here on my page. Thank you all. Thank you for joining me. A few more minutes and we are fine. When you join me, if you say hello, so I can say hello to you and welcome you on board. And if you have any questions you want to ask, you can put there now. So it will help me to actually regulate the time. If not, you can ask your questions at the end when you've listened to what I have to share. Just invite your friends and I'm going to start shortly. Thank you all. It's always a great pleasure and privilege to spend time with all you amazing, wonderful people. I really do value you. You're very important. And thank you for joining me. And I promise you, we're going to have a wonderful evening. Your time will be well spent. If you've not had an amazing day today, I promise you, it's going to be great by the time you leave this place tonight and go to bed. Because you start understanding you have the power to choose or to decide how your day will be like. Thank you all. Thank you. If you have any questions, put there in advance. And while you join me, if you just type something, I can know who is there and I can welcome you. Thank you. I'll just share on our pages. And Jazzy, please, I will appreciate your help. And everyone joining me. Maybe April, thank you all. I'm going to start right now. I won't keep you waiting anymore. And if you have any questions, you put out there and I'm going to be with you. Hi, everyone. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, amazing people. One of the best and most dynamic people I've ever known on planet Earth. I can see you all there. I hope you do believe this because I know you are that person. I know you are special. I know you are unique. I believe that. But the most important thing is whether you believe or not. You know, it doesn't matter what anyone says about you. If you do not believe that, it's of no relevance. If they say you're great, you're wonderful, you're amazing, and you don't believe that, it wouldn't make a change in your life. But it's so strange how we tend to believe the negative things that people say about us. Am I right? Why? So just to recap, first of all, who am I? I am Dr. Sylvia Forchapley, can be an empowerment and transformation expert. It's a great privilege and honor. My mission is actually to transform lives, one person at a time. So people do not conform to societal norms and limitations, but are transformed through the renewal of their minds. Because our mind is powerful. Everything that takes place in life, every victory happens first in the mind. Every defeat takes place first in the mind before we see in the physical realm. So it is vital that we are continually transformed through the renewal of our mind with each new day. And we do not conform to labels. We do not conform to what society tells us. We do not conform to where we come from, our background, our skin color, our race, our status, whatever it is. Because the real personality, the real person you are is right within you and is a great and amazing individual. Last week, we looked at beliefs, which are the fundamental pillars of who you are or who you become. Who I am today, who you are today, Jazzy, April, all of us, honestly, Pina, thank you for joining me, is as a result of our beliefs. And if we want to change who we are today, who we will become tomorrow and in the future will still be as a result of our beliefs. So if we want to change our life, it is paramount that we go back and change the beliefs we hold. Most of them are so limiting. And what did we say last week? Looking at the fundamental pillars, I'll just give a brief recap and then I'll move on today. We look at beliefs. I'm so visual. I'm a visionary. I like to give things in simple forms that when you leave me, you can remember. That you don't have notes even, but you can always see these images in your mind. I mentioned, let's consider our beliefs to be a seed. And in life, if you desire to eat oranges, you talk about getting an orange seed and planting it. Of course, we go and buy oranges in the market. But we go and buy oranges. We have those oranges because someone planted an orange seed or so many orange seeds and they eventually produce oranges. So, if we actually want to become, whoever we want to become in life, you want to be good, you must sow the seed of goodness. You want to be successful, your seed must be success. You want to be happy, the seed you're going to choose to sow will be happiness. You want to be peaceful, the seed you're going to choose, which is the belief system, is peace. And peace is not the absence of war. It's not the absence of, trials and tribulations. It's your ability to remain serene, even in the midst of storms. So, as we said last week, your beliefs are the seeds. So, when you get these seeds, whatever seed you sow, you are expected to reap that fruit. There is a principle of sowing and reaping. It's no magic. It's you don't need anyone to prophesy. And when you sow that seed, we said it eventually takes roots, right? The roots go deep into the soil and then it expands and the roots actually nourish that seed to eventually sprout. Your roots are your thoughts. The roots come from the seed, remember. Your thoughts stem from your belief. So the beliefs that you have are the seed and then it produces the roots, which are your thoughts. And as you think, we've heard that over and over, so you are and so you become. So these thoughts, they go deep down. You think you're successful, you keep thinking that way. No matter the challenges you face, you keep believing you are. But when you think you are a failure, no matter how good you are, no matter how many people encourage you, no matter what is happening in your life, you keep thinking you are unsuccessful. You keep thinking you are a failure. And then the seed, the roots go deep down and they become rooted. Your thoughts go so deep down, they become so engraved. And eventually, you start speaking that way. When you walk around, people ask you, you say, I believe I'm a failure. I don't believe I'm good enough. I don't believe I'm whatever it is. So you start speaking it. Your words eventually become, the stem that comes off from that seed. It shoots out of the ground. So no one knows your beliefs yet. And no one can have an impact, which is a great thing, on your beliefs. Because it is hidden. It is within you. It is concealed in a way within your spirit. Just like the seed is hidden in the ground, in that fertile soil, which is your mind, where you sow the seed. No one knows what seed is there, even when it's growing, except some experts, and this could be like maybe mentors, coaches, who can tell who you are. They can see the greatness in you. There are some experts who could tell when an orange actually shoots off the ground, that will become an orange tree. Because they have studied. They know actually the specific characteristics or qualities in the stem, maybe the leaves of an orange tree, that experts do not know. And that's why mentors, coaches can tell you the great person you are, even in the midst of your darkest moment. Even when you are going through the greatest or the worst trial in your life, because they can see that seed. They can see indications through the kind of person, the way you think. So your words now, we said, actually they come out now and people can see, which is actually that stem, and then it branches out, and then we have the fruits. And your fruits are your actions. People see your actions, and they say by their fruits they will know them. When you want to eat oranges, you think about the fruits. You never think about the orange seed. Am I right or wrong? I want you to really interact. It's a pleasure, Jazzy. Thank you. I want you to interact. If you have questions, any contribution, put it there, and we'll actually talk about this. Fantastic. So, whatever fruit you want, you have to go because you want that fruit. You go to the shop because maybe you love the fruit. You know what the fruit does. You know its medicinal or values, qualities, and properties. And you go and buy that fruit. Who amongst us ever think about the seed? So whoever we are today, whoever we become tomorrow, we cannot blame it to circumstances and situations. Absolutely no. We cannot blame the fruit. We have to blame in a way, and we have to be responsible for the seed we chose to sow. You cannot love oranges and then you let your neighbor plant plums or mangoes in your home and then you start complaining. Or you let some other person. So in other words, you may not want to, you want to become successful. You want to be a kind person. You want to be positive. And then you let people around you who are negative sow the seed of negativity in you. Sow the seed of evil in you. And then you start complaining when you start speaking evil. When you start acting that way. No. And if we have to change, we say true transformation comes from within us. So we need to go back to the roots and change the seed we want. And today we are moving on. I will encourage you to watch my last video of last week, which looks at this actually in details. And today, I want you to understand, because whatever beliefs we have, be it solid beliefs, weak beliefs, feeble beliefs, we will be shaped by those beliefs and will become what those beliefs are. But today my message to you is about actually establishing solid belief system. A very solid, unwavering, and unshakable belief system. Why? I'm going to tell you why. The benefits. Because when you do that, when you see the benefits, like I said, you go for an orange fruit in the market because you look at the benefits. You love it. Maybe it's refreshing. You go for a different fruit because it's juicy. You look at the benefits. You never look at what is not good. And then it appeals you. You are drawn towards actually getting that fruit. So when I show you the benefits, it will appeal to you. You will understand why it is paramount that you actually put down or establish a very solid belief system. Before I go on, I would like to share this joke with you and cheers to you. I need to drink some water. Thank you. Hello, Fina. Thank you all. Where are you joining from? If you could tell me, I'll be very happy to know that. Where you're joining me from. If not, I think I know most of you already. Thank you once more. Share with your friends. Invite your friends. Let me tell you this joke before I continue. Why is paramount? to actually have a solid belief system. I heard about this story from a friend of mine, and I said I was going to use that once because it was so funny. He said, actually, we had this baby lion, a baby cub or so, that was born, and unfortunately the mother passed away. So the baby lion or the cub was actually abandoned as a baby. You know, it's still a lion, a little baby lion, and they call it cub and all that. And the mom abandoned because the mom died. So we had some sheep around that area, you know, and I think they saw the lion. And the mother sheep said they would take the lion, the baby lion. I'll say baby lion rather than cub because I just want to use precisely lion. They decided to take the baby lion away with them and take care of it. You know, that it's actually so calm, it's still a baby, it is no risk to them, and they will live with it, take care of it, and nurture it. And we're living with this baby lion all through. Of course, the lion grew up among sheep. And guess what? The lion started believing it was also a sheep. Because it was familiar. Those were the people or the kind of animals it actually associated with. And each time this sheep went out, you know, to maybe feed or just go out for a stroll, when they see lions, you know, real big lions, because of course mother sheep knows lions are dangerous, you know, they are the king of the forest and they might eat them. So they all run away. I mean, the lions, they roar, and all of the sheep run away, including the baby lion, who now thinks and believes he is a sheep. This happens over and over. They will all run back, you know, to their whatever, where they were and all of that, away from the lions. And then one day, while they were running away, this baby lion, while running away, saw a pond of water and looked into it and realized that his image looked more like the lions they were running away from. So he stood there for a while pondering that he looks like them. He looks so similar to them. Why should he be running from them? So he went home with the sheep anyway. And the next time what happened? When they saw the great lions again, they came and they were roaring. And this baby lion thought, he's not going to run this time. He would try to roar as well, like the lions. But guess what? When he tried to roar, he did roar, and then he came out, meh. Instead of roaring, he was doing what sheep will do. He struggled so hard to roar, and he came again, meh. So he gave up. He went home with the sheep. He came back again the next day with all the sheep. And they were there, you know, enjoying, having some nice time out there. Those lions came again, and the sheep were about to run. He remembered. He believed he was similar to them. He knew, he was convicted. He was not going to give up trying. He tried again to roar. He tried, and he eventually roared. A big, mighty roar. And guess what? He knew then he was a lion. He never went back to the sheep. He went now to the lions. He was not scared. How many of us never know who we are? We believe we are inferior. We are average. We go on living a mediocre life. We go on living an average life and never maximizing our potential and never being fulfilled or happy in life. How many of us go about in life just existing because we don't know our identity? I have this book, my latest book bestseller, Principles of Resolution. My #1 law, it states that the law of identity. When you do not know who you are or what you want in life, there is a great tendency that you settle for a mediocre life. Therefore, to live an all-fulfilling and excellent life, an extraordinary life, it is paramount that you go back to the basics of self-identification. Who are you? And it's only going to be who you believe you are. So if you believe you are great, believe me, that is the fact, you will be great. You will be great. If only you believe you could say to a mountain, move and fall into the sea, and it will be done. There is power in your beliefs. And when you have a solid belief system, these are the benefits. And focus on the benefits, remember. So you will be empowered. You will actually be inspired, you know, to want to keep maintaining a solid belief system, thriving for nothing less than a solid belief system. Like I said today, your belief system determines your confidence. When you have a solid and well-established belief system, you're unshakable. Because like I said, your beliefs are not things of the external. No one sees your beliefs except you start expressing them through your words. No one knows what you think except you express it through your emotions, your words, and then your actions. So, when you actually know that you're going to benefit from this, you will actually want to do this. Because our mind will work extremely well based on instruction. And when you give your mind an instruction and show it the benefit, it is more motivated. It is more excited as an individual. You actually accomplish things because you see what you want to accomplish. They tell you to always visualize what you want in life, not what you don't want. Telling your mind what you don't want will not change you, will not bring you what you want. Let's assume I was 100 kilos. I keep telling myself, oh, I'm so tired, I don't want to weigh 100 kilos anymore. Great, my mind has heard that. But what instruction have I given my mind? My mind is there to work for me, and on behalf of me. But it is there to take instructions and execute them, amplify them, bring things around that will actually help to accomplish that instruction. So if I say, I don't want to weigh 100 kilos, I heard you, and what about that? You need to tell your mind, I want to weigh 50 kilograms. Then your mind says, okay, there's a deal. Why I want to weigh 50 kilograms? You look at the healthy you, the more beautiful you, the more happy you, the more active you, and that inspires you. Because it is pleasurable. It makes you happy. When you look at the negative, I look fat, I look horrible, you are more demotivated. Demotivation does not make you take action. Of course, it makes you dislike that size that you have. It makes you dislike the image. But it doesn't change anything. For you to bring change, you must identify what you want and give your mind the instruction. This is what I want and this is why I want it. Your why. The word motivation comes from motive, which is a reason. The reason is the result why we are motivated. So when you establish a why, it is more powerful. And that's why it is paramount that we talk about the why, the benefits, why you should seek to establish a solid belief system and only a solid belief system and nothing else. The first benefit is your backbone. It's the ground on which you stand. A solid belief system establishes your foundation. You know, every home built stands upon a foundation. We never see the foundation of a home, but guess what? That foundation determines how the home will be. How solid, how rigid, how unshakable that home will be. When you establish a solid foundation, a home is bound to be solid. Storm might come, blow it, it might actually have a problem with the window. It's not going to fall. It's not going to fall. And if the foundation is actually laid down in such a way that it can take only 3 stories, you can never build beyond 3 stories. So, if your belief is a wonder, you believe you can fly, you believe you can soar, you believe you are a victor, you believe you are an amazing, wonderful mom, April. If that is your belief, you become nothing less than an excellent and wonderful mom. Because it's the foundation. It has established the rock or the foundation where your life will be built. And if you have established a foundation for 10 stories, it can take 10 stories. But of course, to build 10 stories take longer than to build 2 stories. And that's why sometimes you wonder why you are not accomplishing your vision. You are so big. You are much more mightier than you could ever think or imagine. So that's the reason. So number 1 is the backbone. When it's solid like that foundation, you will not be actually shaking. Like I said, that solid root that goes deep in the ground is what will hold you. It's what will keep a tree. Even in the midst of storms, heavy winds, the branches may fall off, the fruits may fall off. But guess what? Once the tree is still rooted, it's still nourished from the soil and it can produce more fruits. And that's why your confidence, belief means trust, confidence, total reliance. When it is solid and established, you have total reliance on yourself and your source. Because you are rooted in the ground. You are rooted somewhere in your foundation, which is where you come from, your source. You've been created by an almighty God for a unique mission and purpose of planet Earth. People will find it hard to believe this. They are feeble. Because you are not rooted. Your source is unshakable. You wonder why when you become unsuccessful tomorrow, you lose your job, you fall and become depressed. Your marriage break up, you fall and become depressed. But when you have a solid foundation, you have a solid rock on which you stand, guess what? You might lose your job, but you know your seed can only produce oranges. Your job, remember, they are the actions, they are the things people see. An orange seed, if you pluck off one orange, what happens? Other oranges will grow. And there are seasons. There is a season for growth. There is a season for harvest. There is a season for, autumn, the leaves fall. You think you're dying, but you understand seasons. When you have a solid foundation, a solid root, you know it is just a season. Just like when you're building a home, you don't expect the building to come up overnight. No. You know it is a season of the foundation building. Once that is done, you know it is a season for those who are architects. I don't have a lot of clue on that, but I see people building. You know it is a season maybe for, putting the walls, and then eventually the roof, and then the plasters, and then the painting. You don't look at all, you know there is a season, there is a moment in time for everything. And you are patient and confident. Because you know the foundation on which you stand. You know the capacity and the ability that foundation can take. So, you must do this if you want to remain unshakable. Belief is total confidence, great confidence, a confidence that goes beyond trust. Whether I fail today or not, whether I produce orange seed this season or not, I know for sure one thing. I am an orange seed. An orange seed only produces oranges. Maybe I might need more fertilizer. Maybe I might need, and fertilizer is just those inspiring words, motivation in the terms of humans. So they can inspire you more, they can motivate you more. I'm so passionate. I have to stand up because when I stand up, I'm the real me. And I talk with a lot of energy and I have all of this light shining on my face and I'm sweating. Well, that's all right. This to you. If you want to ask me any questions while I'm still talking, I will appreciate that. I will take your questions. Thank you. Very good example. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Great. Thank you. Thank you all for joining me. Fantastic. So, once you have a solid foundation, you're unshakable. It doesn't matter what happens to the external. Lose your job, lose something, lose your parents. You know it's a season. Maybe it's a season for mourning. Maybe it's a season for resting. Maybe it's a season for growth. It's a season for learning. For every bad experience in life, there is a lesson to learn and make you and enable you to go forth and achieve your destiny. So your focus is on your belief because you know what is planted there. And that is only what it can produce. And nature helps you for that to be effective. So what is the second benefit? The first I said, it becomes your foundation, your backbone, the solid rock on which you stand. You become unshakable. You become rooted. And the second, seasons, that's great. Oh, thank you. So you have to understand seasons in your life. The second, it enables you. Enables me, it gives you power and authority. Who gives me the authority to speak? I come here, I have the authority, I don't read, I don't have notes, I am not fearful. I'm not fearful I'm going to make an error, I'm going to say something off because I believe in myself. I believe in my purpose. I believe in what is deposited within me. And I believe only that will come out. Because the seed within me will only produce of its kind. And it's the same for you. It enables you. It gives you authority to stand and speak. It gives you authority, even when you are poor, to stand and prophesy that I am rich. I am wealthy. It gives you authority, even when people desert you, they don't love you, to stand and say, I am loved. Because I love myself and above all my Creator loves me. It gives you authority. It gives you power. It gives you strength. When you don't have a solid belief system, you doubt. Am I going to be right? Is this okay? Can I really do this? Am I going to fall? Are they going to judge me? Are they going to criticize me? When you have a solid belief system, believe me, it doesn't matter what people think. When they criticize you, it's okay. Because you are open. You know you're going to learn from that and become the best you were created to be. So, it enables you. You want to be enabled, you want to speak with authority, and that's why I said it would be such a waste if you fail to establish a foundation, a solid belief system, because you are one of a kind. Jazzy, Pina, April, you are one of a kind. There are no two April on planet Earth. There are no two Jazzy, there are no two Pina. And if you fail to establish that, you will be robbing yourself and the world of the great wealth that is within you. Because you will fail to use your authority and actually influence situations, conditions, and people around you. You will fail to dominate. You dominate when you have authority in a sphere. And when you understand that a solid belief system gives you that authority, you stand and speak with confidence. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what you may be going through in the moment. What you know is what you believe you are becoming. You look at where you're going to and you speak and prophesy with that authority. Like I said, your thoughts become your words. You decree them, you write them down in the form of goals, in the form of vision, and you work on it day and night, which is your actions, and there are the fruits. And what's the second one? It brings life. A solid belief system brings life to your body. I'm always so lively. I'm always so energetic. I'm really sweating now. Next time, maybe I should sit down. I'm always laughing. I've got a lot of life in me. And the same for you. Every human has got this. Every human on planet Earth. When you have unshakable belief system, it brings you life. It enables you to live a legacy because you live your life to the fullest. You do not exist. A solid belief system gives you the ability to live life to the fullest, and in that way you live a legacy. So the third reason, benefit, is living life and living a legacy. For your children, for your generation, for your world. In other words, it gives you the ability to step on planet Earth and leave your mark and your footprints. You don't come in as if you never existed. It gives you life. You wonder when you feel weak, you feel demotivated. It gives you the life to wake up. Because you see yourself, that is the great person I'm becoming. I cannot sleep on this bed while my greatness is crying out. It brings you life. When you feel weak, you feel sick. It gives you life. In the areas where you are low, you are down, you are hurting, it brings life to those areas. It heals those dead cells. And you are able to leave a lasting legacy in such a way that when you are no longer on planet Earth, look at some great people who have lived planet Earth, who believed in themselves. No great person on planet Earth whose legacy lives on actually existed, who never believed in themselves. The fundamental thing, so many of them said they would rather die than live a life without actually believing in themselves or in what they were called to do for. You know, giving up their beliefs, they would rather be dead. So it is paramount. This brings you life. And what's the next one? It gives you, actually it ignites you. It inspires you. It gives you the passion, the fear, the energy. If you see how I talk, how I do my things, I have so much fear, so much ignition. Because your potential is untapped energy. Potential is unused ability, strength. It comes to ignite it. It sets it on motion. It puts you on fire. Fire for your life, fire for your work, fire for your generation. You become unstoppable. It ignites the flame in you. It ignites a burning desire to achieve that which you believe. Because it's but obvious. In other words, the flame comes because it's finding its way. Take for example, we have a beautiful gas cooker. What's the purpose of a gas cooker? To cook food, boil water, whatever it is. Without that gas ever being set into flame, without ignition, it's of no use. It's of no use. We could never fulfill the purpose of that gas cooker. It's the same thing. You need ignition. And what will bring you passion? Your belief system. The system that you have, because it is stable, it is grounded, it is settled. That this is your identity. This is who you become. Like that little lion, he kept trying. It gave him the energy, even when he tried to roar and he was behaving like goats. He didn't give up because he was feared. You cannot be without strength. I don't take coffee, I don't drink alcohol, I drink water to the most. I don't even take juice most often, I take fruits. But the amount of energy I have, if society has to label me, I'm sure some psychiatric will say I have whatever disorder. I'm so naturally active because I'm living life. I've understood. I know the seed that is deposited in me. And it's the same for you. For Jazzy, for Annie, for April, it's the same for you. No one knows that seed. It is well encoded within your DNA. Science does not even know your DNA. Science has never come to you, April, Jazzy, Pina, has never come to you and take your DNA. That want to decode every single gene and tell you who you become. So don't let anyone ever label you. Don't let no doctor tell you who you are. They do not know you. They don't know the seed entrapped within you. Only you can know that, and your creator, of course. So, Looking at that now, that ignition and flame was the time so you become unstoppable. Anyone has any question? I'm gonna take. Thank you all. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Share with your friends. I am really sweating. This is the type of energy you have when you have an unshakable belief system. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter your status. It doesn't matter your educational background. It just gives you energy. It fuels you up. It ignites a passion, a burning desire within your heart to want to make a difference in people's life. And what's the next thing? It empowers you and empowers those around you. Empowerment simply means enable you to actually access the power, authority, and influence within you. Thank you. You're welcome. I love you too. It means you actually access the power, authority, and influence within you and use that when you deal with people, society, and institutions. A solid belief system empowers you. That when you walk to an office, even if they tell you no 10, 20 times, when you produce a book, even if a publisher tells you it's not worthy, you do not give up. Because you are empowered. You know the power, authority, and influence you have. You keep pressing on. And you empower others around you. You are a pleasure to be around. And your life becomes fruitful. You produce much more oranges. One season after the other, you keep producing. So it is fundamental. And then what else? Have we heard of faith? A solid belief system gives you faith. It develops your faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. In other words, even though you've not seen that great person that you have to become, that prime minister, maybe it's Jassy, that prime minister that your son Pina is going to become, that president, April, that great singer, one of the best musicians in the world, I don't know who else is there, all of you there, that great person that you're going to become, even though you do not see that, because you know that seed is deposited with you, because you hope for that life. And the reason why you hope for something, because you were destined to have that thing. You hope for that because it's deposited within you. So you hope, you imagine it. So it gives you faith. Even when you have not seen that life, even when you fail, faith is like you take the first step of a stair. You don't need to see the end of that staircase before you take the second one. You keep going. It's leading somewhere, and hopefully you trust in your ability that you are in the right direction. So it produces faith. And faith is the substance of things you hope for. It is an evidence. In other words, you hold your seed as evidence. If I have an orange seed here, a farmer who's bought so many orange seeds is so excited during the season of planting, of sowing, because he has the seed as evidence of the oranges he's going to reap. And he holds that firm. He is convicted. You cannot tell him otherwise. And when he sows that, his expectations are nothing else than oranges. It gives you such great faith that it doesn't matter what happens. There might be economic downturn. There might be, job loss. People being made redundant. For you, it's a great opportunity for you to shine. And finally, it is fundamental for your success. A solid belief system makes you successful. Does not only make you successful. So many people we know, they become successful and then later on fall back. It makes you remain successful. It makes you settled in life. It gives you a settled identity. It makes you fulfilled and satisfied. So the final benefit, the seventh benefit, it is success. Whatever area it is that you want to be successful there is one core trait in every successful person: fulfillment. Accomplishment. Success means fulfillment. Success means accomplishment. It is accomplished. You want to become, for example, a singer, you never sing. It is not accomplished. You are practicing day and night, but you never go out there and sing. It is not finished. You want to write a book, maybe you have started. You've written 10 pages. It is not finished. You have not written the complete book and published it. It is unaccomplished. And you cannot talk of being successful. When you have a solid belief system, success is guaranteed. Success is at your hand. Success is actually definitive. You must be successful. It's just a matter of time. Like I said, based on the seed you have. An orange seed takes longer to grow than tomatoes, if you sow tomatoes, for example. So based on the greatness, the greater you are, if you've not yet become that person that you're hoping to become, know that you are greater than that person. And it's in the moment of, sowing, nurturing your seed, and it's taking sprout, growing, and eventually that great person that you desire to become will eventually be made revealed to the world. When you have a solid belief system, I said finally, you become settled. You don't thrive to compete. There is no competition because there is none like you, April. Who can compete with you? It's a total waste of time. Don't become a copy of April. Don't become a copy of Jazzy. Don't become a copy of Pina. Don't even try to compete with Sylvia. I am the original, the one and only Sylvia. You are the one and only April. The most authentic one, the best mom for your amazing children. None like you. Let no one tell you otherwise. The same for everyone watching me. Pina and all the others. You are so amazing. You are so amazing. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise, and be settled in this. Let me do a recap, and if you have any questions, I'm going to take 7 core benefits of establishing a solid belief system. Number 1, it becomes your backbone, the backbone on which you stand, the foundation on which you stand, your unshakable rock on which you stand. And we know that the foundation of your home, any property or whatever, determines how much or what that home will become. In other words, the root of a tree, because it keeps you rooted, as I said, will determine the deeper that root go, how solid that tree will stay on the ground. Even when storms come, wind will blow it, the leaves may fall, the branches may fall, but it is actually rooted. It remains rooted in the source. And it's about you understanding that there is a greater source on which you are rooted. And that's why research has shown that people of faith, people who believe in God, in the divine, are much more faithful. They are much more happy. They are hardly depressed because they know they are rooted in something. The source holds them. Their creator holds them firm. He is solid even when they are frail. So if you don't believe, and that's why it doesn't wonder me or amaze me or marvel me why so many people, find about that, especially atheists who have no belief system. Some say at least believe in something. If you have to, but I would say I'm talking about a solid belief system. Remain rooted in your source. And the second thing, what did I say? It enables you. It gives you authority because you are convicted in who you become. It is settled. It enables you to actually go out there and express your authority and becoming that person that you desire to become. And then it gives you life. It gives you life to be able to leave a legacy. It makes you live a fulfilled life. You do not exist on planet Earth. You go on living, thriving, and being so lively. You don't need additives. You don't need energy. You don't need to take drugs or medication to be energetic. It brings life to every cell of your body. It ignites a desire within you. It ignites a passion within you. It ignites a flame. Everywhere they see, passion is contagious. I'm sure I'm talking. Some of you feel like you're talking with me. Passion is contagious. A solid belief system fuels you. It ignites your purpose. And then what's the next one we said? It actually empowers you. It enables you to access the power, authority, and influence within you, and enable you when you deal with people, society, and institutions. And it enables you to empower those around you. No one that associates with me, work with me, if they do what I speak to them, honestly, their life is never the same. I always say this, it is my greatest heart's desire that whoever I encounter in life, once, twice, whatever interaction I have with any individual on planet Earth, may I never pull them down or take away from them. May I only enrich them and make them, move forward and move further and become better. Or at the least, leave them the way they were because they don't want change. I cannot change anybody. Listening to me now, I'm saying great things. You might be inspired. If you don't take action, if you don't make the decision, you want to change your life, you want to apply these things, nothing will happen. I'm just a channel. Make use of me as a channel while I'm here. And thanks for that. So, eventually, it empowers you and you're actually able to empower others. And then, it enables you to be able to become faithful. You have a great faith, a great belief, unshakable. Because even though you don't see that person you are becoming yet, you have the substance which is your seed. That is who you become. It's only a matter of time. And finally, it gives you settlement. You don't need people to approve. You don't need people to actually, give you the go ahead. Whether they criticize you or not, whether they judge you or not, as long as your intentions are not evil, you are not stepping on another person, you are not going to hurt another person, you don't need them. You just go along. If your God believes in you, you believe in yourself, you don't need a majority. The world might not believe in you, that doesn't matter. You will still grow. Whether I plant an orange seed and believe that orange seed will become oranges, it has no power over that orange seed and what it becomes. We can all sit here, hold a meeting with all the greatest directors, ministers in the world, and bet that that orange seed will become mangoes. It will never happen. It can only become oranges. And eventually, you become successful. As I said, settled. Success is guaranteed. Fulfillment. So that's why. Do you want to be successful? Do you want to be lively every single day? Do you want to live a life where you don't need coffee, you don't need artificial drugs and medications? I take water. I don't take coffee. I usually sleep 4 hours a day because I'm working hard. I don't need coffee to keep up. All I do is sports, exercise. And you can be that. And you can see how much energy I have. And thank God I'm always laughing. I'm always smiling. Because all of this, it gives you fuel. It releases, serotonin in your body, the feel-good hormone. Regardless of what is happening, you just switch on the light in your mind. You go back to your foundation. You fall back to that belief system. When the world isolates you, they push you. You fall back on your backbone. And then you guess what? You wake up again, rise up, being confident that you will become that individual you were born to be. Because the seed of greatness is already entrapped within you. Thank you so much for the wonderful evening. If you have any questions, I'm happy to take. If not, I think our time is well spent. Bless you, Amigo, Tube, thank Annie, thank you, God bless you, Jazzy, April, everyone. Thank you all so much. Please share with your friends. Hello, and God bless you all. You just go about believing in yourself. You are all great. You are all wonderful. You are all unique. There is none like you on planet Earth. If there's one person you can count on that believe in you, apart from your Creator, I believe in you. But do you believe in yourself? Please go and start believing in yourself. Go and set your foundation. A home is built from the foundation. I wish you a wonderful and a glorious evening. I hope if your day was not beautiful so far, this evening has actually inspired you. And if you've been blessed, which I believe you've been blessed, I've been enriched as well. And I'm so blessed being with you. And once more, you've been listening to Dr. Sylvia Forchabli Cambi, an empowerment and transformational expert and a transformational speaker. I'm a life coach, an executive coach, a mentor, and it's a great pleasure and privilege to talk with you. You can check me out on www.drsylvialikambi.com, www.drsylvialikambi.com, and the founder and global CEO of Dr. Sylvia Likambi International. I'm the founder and chair or CEO of Voice of Nations, and also the founder and global chair of Global Visionary Women Network. And if you want to contact me, those in Liverpool, I would like to invite you. I've got a mentoring program. It's fully funded. It's for free. We can take, I think we have about 5 more places left. We're starting with the second session of our students. Contact me. You'll be mentored by me to gain greater clarity, build your confidence, know exactly what you want in life, become very clear of your identity, do away with all those self-limiting beliefs. I never tell people to take them off, but you create and cultivate a new and unshakable foundation. And you go out and become that great person that you were born to be. So you can contact me. You can call me on +44 7539216072. I repeat, +44 7539216072. Contact me and let's have a chat. And we have business innovation and employers fair at the HSBC head office in Liverpool at the Liver building on Wednesday. Feel free to join us. It's an opportunity for our mentees, the current one and new mentees. If you want me to mentor you, you can come in there so you find out more about it. I'll be doing a talk and you'll meet other great businesses, great entrepreneurs, hear about the success stories, some of the hurdles across the road, and don't give up. If you have to become a business person, an entrepreneur, or even just becoming a great employee, going to get a job, going for training, come and be empowered. Come and still see there's a greater hope. Come and see that great person that you are. There'll be lots of businesses, very, very inspiring people. Come and meet us next Wednesday. You can actually register on Eventbrite or send me a message And thank you, hello darling, for all those who've joined me just now or will be watching later on. I just want to tell you, you're so unique and so special. Even if you're the only one watching this, I will still do this for you because you deserve it. You are so special and wonderful. And I don't want you to live a mediocre life. I want you to live the life you're born to live. I want you to keep soaring. When you soar, when you are great, like I said, a leader's greatest goal is to see his followers being transformed to a leader. I want you to be more successful than myself. Then I have achieved my goals. You can merely not be like me. Absolutely no. Then I've not been a good mentor. I've not been a good teacher. You need to surpass the teacher. You need to surpass me. You need to become greater. Then I am fulfilled. And I want to see that greatness in all of you. You know, your success is my heart's desire. You know, I find a lot of, fulfillment working with people and seeing their lives being transformed. And contact me once more if you want to work with me. We've got some amazing offers for those who don't qualify for this mentoring. I do a lot of different programs. Check my website and it's a great pleasure. And if you ever want me to come to your group to talk, your company, your organization, I am available. I do talk abroad as well. I've talked in several audiences. God bless you all. And you just have an amazing and glorious evening. I love you, but I want you to start believing in yourself. And I want you to love yourself above all. God bless you and thank you all. Thank you. Thank you all. God bless you now. I'm going to have to leave you now. If you have any questions, thank you, Sylvia. I love your energy. Thanks, my darling. You see, it's not my belief system and it comes to ignite that energy in you. The great singer. My love to your beautiful children, April. You are such a darling. It's such a pleasure to know you. I'm so grateful. I'm so honored. I've been enriched a lot, April, honestly, working with you. I always remember your calmness. It is so amazing. You're an amazing mom. Just keep doing the amazing work that you're doing. I love you all. God bless you. Thank you all so much. Thank you all. And please share with your friends. And next Friday is another date. Send me topics you would like to hear on. Send me any topic and I'm going to talk on it. Someone has asked a question. I'll put that later on, for a next topic. God bless you. I love you all. And that was Sylvia. Thank you. Yep. Yes, my darling Vera. God bless you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I believe in you and I know you believe in yourself. I love you all. Thank you. And please go and share. I love you all. And just go on and be the greatest you're ever born to be. God bless you all. Thank you.